Yeah, my ass wants to walk out.
Yeah. I say don't try to choose longevity. I wish that we didn't
Yeah.
celebrate that so much. Where like, oh, my parents been together for 35 years and blah blah blah. I say choose your person daily. Choose your person, get through the
Yeah.
day because if
Moment
you
by
think
moment, sometimes.
moment by moment and just go through the day. Just please just go through the day because you don't know. You just choose your person, choose yourself, and make sure y'all are looking for the resources. Look for the resources that are helping you through each and every like pivot. We talked about in a late live that we did, a recent live, and we talked about different pivots in every stage of our relationship. We go through
Yeah.
maybe 7 to 8 pivots a year. I'm not, we are
Dang.
not the same
Yeah.
versions of ourselves. It will never get back to year one. It will never be the same like it was
No.
when we first met. And you shouldn't reach for that either. We're all evolving one day at a time, one moment at a time. And to think that we're supposed to stay the same, to think that, you're supposed to communicate the same way. Why don't you do this, do
Yeah.
that? Those expectations need to constantly be broken down to make room for who your person is going to evolve into.
That and we talk
Yeah.
about it as like tune-ups. Like your relationship needs
Mm.
regular tune-up because the person that she's becoming and that she's growing into, she's learning. And as she's learning, she's
Mhm.
gonna have to communicate what she's learning about herself and how she's changing to me. And it's up to me to make the decision like, okay, like I choose this version of you as we continue. And then I have to weigh that within myself. Does this version of her align right now with this version of me? And how long do
Yeah.
I want to stay in this relationship until like it doesn't feel like it's until it's harmful or it doesn't feel like it's in alignment.
And it's okay if you choose, like, I love that you are growing to be this person. I love this for you.
Mhm.
But at this time, I don't have the capacity. Not that there's anything wrong with you, but for me and what capacity I
Yeah.
have, I just have to know myself well enough to know, you know what, you asking for me to communicate in a way that I've never done before. And me having to deal with the way that you're responding to me not getting it right. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need more
Yeah.
grace than that. I'm a let you be, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think that like taking intentional breaks are effective?
very much so.
Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
'Cause I've had so like with me and my partner were kind of going through before we really like broke up. I was like, maybe we just need a break. Like let's just take like a little bit of time, couple months, whatever. But she had like literally had a therapist tell her like, no, that's just delaying the inevitable and all that. And I didn't see it that way. I was like, there's obviously things that are going on. Like maybe I need to go over here and deal with myself. You need to go over there and deal with yourself. And like now that we're reconnecting, like she's even said like we probably wouldn't have been like broken up that long if we had taken that intentional break like you wanted or whatever. But everybody around her was like, no, like you shouldn't do that. Y'all are eventually just gonna like break up anyway, so if you're gonna take a break you might as well just like not be together at all. And so I think, do you think we're shifting to where people are more open to taking breaks and being intentional about that? Or do you think we still have this stigma of like, if you take a break, you're done?
So I want to touch on this. So one of the things that I'm personally learning in this stage, and I'm not sure how like your audience is in regards to understanding energy, and specifically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting more understanding of my what is it called? I'm a projector. What is that? Oh, human design. My human
Oh,
design,
human
right?
design. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so understanding your my human design and kind of the basic components of it, one of the things that I do require is time, like having my energy to myself. Because one thing that I do notice is that I do crave a lot of time with her. I do crave like I can
Mm-hmm.
be Lauren all day, every day, and not really have any problem. But
Yeah.
one thing that I do recognize is I lose a part of my own autonomy. I lose a part of
Mm.
my own, it's like when you have somebody that's kind of constantly in your presence, your energy is focusing more outwards. And one thing I do recognize is when she leaves the house or she's gone for a while and all of that energy I can just focus on myself, I feel like a completely different person. And so being able
Mm.
to control and allow yourself to be in a space that is just you can be so powerful. All of the lessons that you're learning in your relationship, we actually just came from a retreat that was talking about this.
Mhm.
All of the lessons that you're learning, um, the, the way that you integrate the lessons you're learning in your relationships or outside or whatnot is to be able to be one with yourself.